Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a bit of a different video today. We're going to be talking about Clint's eye-opening transformation, which is one of my clients that have worked with me one-to-one directly for over a year now. And I hope in today's video that we can give you some motivation that you can go and take your fitness journey to the next level. And if you're currently struggling with anything that Clint did, hopefully we can portray you with some motivation to actually keep going in your journey and understand that anything is possible. So first of all, let's talk with Clint's first starting position. He came to me with a bit of stubborn fat in and around his stomach line and said to me that he doesn't want to cut because he feels like he will get skinny. A lot of people have built this limiting belief that fat loss will lead them to being scrawny. And it's actually not the way, because you need to understand that you can actually gain muscle whilst being in a fat loss stage with a correct structure in your diet program. So he understood that he carried a lot of fat around his midline area, but he feels like he didn't really have a lot of fat around his arms. So his only worry was when we go into his fat loss stage, that his arms actually get skinnier. Which is a very valid point, but I told him stick with me and understand that this is a process and I guarantee you that you will get the progress that you want. He also had previous trainers in the past, so he was a bit iffy about the whole experience, and previous trainers didn't actually understand that he had time commitments. Time commitments being that he was a busy working man that involved multiple work dinners per week, that also he had children and also a wife. So he couldn't drop all his bags and go to the gym and do whatever he wanted throughout the day, that he actually had some time schedule to stick to. And his previous trainer obviously misunderstood that he didn't have as much time as an unemployed teenager. So the first thing that I prioritized doing for Clint was building a structure that he could actually fit in all the things that he needed to do for his fitness journey without actually making it too much of a hassle for the family. And with this previous trainer, Clint actually had a limiting belief across his mind because, well, he had been previously promised his dream body and he didn't quite frankly get it. And as well as that, something he struggled with was more so the education of how to go from where he is right now to his dream body, and then also, is it even possible? So plan of action, first of all, was to break his limiting belief and show him a direct structure on how I was going to bring him from where he was right now to his dream body and be a superhero for his children. So number one, which is the most important part for Clint, was building a structure around his routine. So I sat down, I say, what time does he work? What time can he eat? And most importantly as well, how much time he has to exercise. So I worked out a complete structure in which that he didn't have any extra time commitments by meal prepping, and as well as that he didn't have exercises which were going to take him slightly longer than he would want to. I also supplied him with the education in which how I was going to bring him from where he was right now to his dream body, and this is by a proven structure that has helped thousands of other males achieve the exact same thing. With the diet as well, we also added in some tasty snacks because it's something that Clint obviously struggled with, was snacking. And if we took all the snacks out of the diet program, quite frankly, this would have just set him up for failure. So instead, we actually like to look inside the portion sizes of the things that you enjoy instead of completely eliminating them. Going cold turkey has never worked for anybody in terms of their cravings, whether it be alcohol or whether it be chocolate or crisps. Completely giving them up will just increase the stress on your part, which is going to make it a bit more of a struggle to achieve your dream body. So we worked out a diet program that he enjoyed, which number one, we prioritized protein levels in order to keep him full. Number two, we also added in the cravings so he didn't feel depressed when eating his food. We also done him a workout program which he enjoyed, and it also didn't give him any extra time commitments as well. So he was able to get in, get it done, and it wasn't a bit of a struggle in terms of fitting it into his schedule. Number three was giving him a detailed supplementation protocol, which was going to help him increase natural male testosterone and internally actually get him to the point he wanted of extreme health. Number four is giving him the accountability, which is the holding hand effect to help him through all of those tough times in his journey. Fitness can be a very lonely process, and the worst thing that you can do is isolate yourself from everybody. A lot of people will go into their fitness journey, they won't go to any social occasions because normally it interlinks with going off your diet, and as well as that, they won't ask anybody for help because they're currently in the effect of, I can do it myself, I don't need any help, and that is actually stopping you from making progress. So with Clint, I held his hand throughout every single tough time within his journey, which, believe me, there was a lot of them. There was plenty of times Clint came to me and said, I really don't feel like this is working. Sometimes, you know, I look a bit bloated today, my weight has went up, and there was plenty of beliefs that came into his head where if I wasn't there, I'm 100% sure that it would have just went backwards. So that's how Clint achieved an over 50-pound transformation, got into the shape of his life, and also built lean muscle tissue on top of that. Now, before and after photo is great, and anybody can do it while restricting food and also partaking in some exercise. But the most important part is making sure that he was able to transition out of this journey, maintain the body that he did, grow muscle on top of that to a point where he never had to do this again. So Clint actually done his professional photo shoot in Miami, Florida 3 months ago in December. And after 50 pounds of weight loss, you can understand that his cravings were pretty through the roof. So we allowed him a week of completely whatever he wanted, eating the foods he enjoyed, just so we can get back mentally on track. 3 months later, we are 6 kilos up, he has maintained his leanness and he's also added additional muscle tissue, and his frame, quite frankly, now looks amazing. What we plan to do is continue building on this to a point where next year we could do another cut and look even better. That being said, if you feel like you're somebody that could probably use the help of me as your one-to-one coach to help you through your process and guide you in the right direction, all you have to do is click the link in the description in which you can book a completely free call in with me. In this call, we will set goals and I'll tell you exactly how I plan to bring you from where you are now to the next level, and most importantly, see if you're the client for me and see if I'm the coach for you. And if you're ready to invest in your fitness journey, I'm happy to be the one to support you. That wraps up today's video. You can subscribe to the channel up here and you can also watch an additional video which will give you some more free information. I will see you all in the next one.